What's up, my giggity gamers? Legacy Breaker here. And guys, today we have some sparking bays. So let's get into it. So guys, since that video got 3 likes, I only did 3 bays. Haha, joke. So we have Planetary Zeus, Phantom Deathcyzer, and Ultra Excalibur. Or Excalius, whichever one you want to say. So let's get into the parts. First, I want to start off with the less appealing one, Zootron or Zeus. So Planetary Zeus it looks pretty cool from the bottom. The top doesn't really look that cool, and I think it's because it's missing some yellow pieces. Cause this just looks really dull with no yellow pieces. One sec, guys. So let me just get into the part. So let's just take this off. Alright, sorry. So since Zeus was so small, I had to give it some extra weight. So I had to give it this entire base plate. This will be it to be almost to the height of an actual sparking. So first we got the Zeus chip. Not really too much to be said. So if you want a full design of the chip, I don't have any drawing thing. I probably will draw all these sparking bays. But what I was about to say was the red thing is supposed to the red thing mixed with this clear black thing and all this is supposed to be like a lightning bolt going down into the Zeus. But you can't really depict that in Lego, so here it is. This bay has 4 teeth. So the planetary layer base. So for most of my sparking bays were that have the features that I'm looking for. They either have this or these to symbolize the sparking core. None of these bays have it. So yeah. So it has like these little black things, but these aren't considered. So basically what I was thinking for the planetary layer, like it's just like a real round layer, and like in like the middle of the ring it has like a bunch of metal balls to just circulate as it spins. So yeah. But I really couldn't capture that, so I did this. These little balls right here. So then these pieces, okay, what I was trying to do with these pieces was like, okay, so what I was gonna do on the chip first was I was gonna put a Z for Zootron. They put like a little avatar under it, but I didn't do that. I was trying to do it for this one as well. For the layer planetary, I was trying to do the same thing, but it didn't really work out, seeing that the layer is supposed to be symmetrical. So yeah, I would say in square bay designs, this takes the cake for being the most squarest bay, because it really is a literal block. It has 4 teeth, nothing really that important. So then we have the 3S chassis, which is like a round, but it still has blades on it. It's a double chassis with the format of like this. So deathcyzer has a single chassis, but it looks like a double chassis. So just don't fall for it. And then the driver I gave was bearing. Why haven't Zeus had bearing? Like even if Zenki, if they made a metal bearing, it would go straight on Zeus. Like actually. So yeah, I just gave it bearing. So I did make up the combos before I made the base. So yeah. So next up we have Phantom Deathcyzer. So my only Deathcyzer, it had like sort of a Union, of my base, it had my Union Achilles gimmick. But this one, it really does. It's just the literal gimmick for it is just big. It gets hit by this gigantic blade, then it gets hit like right here. The blue is just definitely just for the design. So here's the chip, and I don't like getting into depths about my chip because I explained the chip so well. Like it's so good. I explain it like the best way possible. but I think people don't understand. So right here is supposed to be a deathcyzer, and then right here is supposed to be a ghost out deathcyzer. I'll probably draw it in so you can see a full visual. So I just have to take the disc. One sec, guys. Sorry. All right, I'm back. So then the Phantom deathcyzer, the Phantom like ring. I mean, it's not too good. It's basically, it looks like the only ring. I mean, the only layer. I'm mixing up GT and Sparky. So yeah, it has like the purple little dot right there, or stud, and then has a yellow one right here. I just tried to make it like as in like a flowing design, like Killer Deathcyzer and like Deathcyzer, like combined, like the single layer Deathcyzer plus Killer Deathcyzer. So I got this. So I really hate it, like this part of it, because it was super thick. And this part is supposed to be hard hitting and thick, but it's not really that thick. So yeah. So boom. Alright, the chassis 4A. 4A is a super cool chassis because it literally lines up with the Deathcyzer, kind of. So basically, these two are supposed to be like sides, and it's a single chassis. It looks like one of my double chassis, but it's a single chassis. The format is two of these pieces. So yeah. So basically, it's supposed to have two sides. It's supposed to replicate this part of the Beyblade, but twice on this and this side. But it doesn't really depict that exact blade. It really is just like a slope. But we do have these pieces to kind of depict it. And when it's on the actual bay to make the full layer, it actually does have that one little gap right there. So yeah. Next up, the disc I got for it. Actually, okay, I pit 12 blades because I really did not have any other disc to pit on. I wanted to try to go like GT disc, like Hurricane or Racket or Ratchet. So I just went for a simple 12 blades, which I think it actually kind of paid off because I actually like this disc. And then last but not least, the driver. So I know you're probably like, what is that driver? It's supposed to be hold dash. So I gave it hold dash because I didn't want to give it a rubber driver. But at the same time, I wanted to give it like a quick, fast driver. So I gave it hold because hold is actually really fast. I really want a hold driver just to put on a Valkyrie Bay and see if the Valkyrie Bay would be faster with the regular rubber driver or with the hold driver. But yeah, that's Phantom Deathcyzer. And now we have Ultra Excalibur Thack Sword. So yeah. So for the Ultra layer, you can tell that I had no yellow pieces to pit on this, which I really didn't. So I really wanted to be like really simple with the layer, and I came up with this. So yeah, so this driver is not Sword Dash. If you were wondering, I'm gonna explain what it is. It's a new driver that I made up. So yeah, so I like how when I take off the layer, it looks like this is an entire Beyblade by itself. One sec, guys. Also, guys, like this video if you want to see the Shock Shoot Megazord on my channel. It's actually really cool, and I really want you guys to see it, but only if this video gets about 4 or 5 likes, I will do it. Oh, this is the chassis. Okay, first let's do the chip. So basically, the chip is supposed to be, it's gonna be like a sword. It's supposed to be like the beginning of the Excalibur sword. It's supposed to be like the Siege Excalibur sword, but with a little yellow crystal on it. I'll draw. Okay, every chip I will draw because I do have sample chip for Kerbeus and Wyvern and Phoenix. Here it is. Here's Kerbeus. I'm not gonna show the other ones because that's just so wrong. So yeah, no teeth because it follows my layer teeth format. So yeah, so the Ultra layer, ooh, it do be looking quite crispy. By crispy, I mean the edges are literally top notch on this bay. This bay has good balance overall and straight good attack power. It's like so good. It's never been so better. So yeah, that's my impression of Donald Trump. Tell me how I did in the comments below if there are comments. Also comment Toxic Kerbeus, Pure Phoenix, and Revolve Wyvern in the comments if there are comments. If it's not, I probably will fix it. But just remember, even when I fix it, still post comments. So yeah, don't wait for me to fix it. So the sword is yellow, just like Buster. So yeah. This ring is actually one of my best super rings, and I'm probably gonna do a Valkyrie combination on it. So yeah, when you put these two together, it looks like the chip and the layer was made for each other because they line up perfectly on purpose. Because I was gonna leave this bare, but it looks super ugly, so I have to keep it thick enough to line up with the chip. So yeah, nice close up. So yeah. So then we have the 5A chassis, double chassis, and literally the exact same shape of Ultra Excalibur. I mean, of the Ultra base, technically, kind of. It has like little things that go. Let me just show you. I am gonna have a turntable soon, but like a Lego turntable, so it can connect. So it does have the little downwards thing, and then it curves in. You see it. I think you guys can see it. But I like the blue accents because it actually does look pretty cool. When we put these two together, you're destroyed. You can put it at a different alignment, but you would be so wrong. Like, you've never been more wrong if you do that. Oh my gosh. This is falling apart. Boom. Alright. Next up, we have the driver. Now, this is like someone's sword driver now, doesn't it? I'm not going to edit a picture of the person's recording because I've never done that before. But, this driver is actually called, bear with me, Shard. Shard as in, I just sound so wrong saying this. Shard as in, like a shard of crystal. So basically when I imagined it, it was like evolution, but instead of the gigantic piece of rubber in evolution, it's going to be like a gigantic piece of metal, and it's going to have, basically it's going to have blades sticking out of it. So yeah, which I feel like if that's put on any attack layer, destroyed, all sparking bays destroyed. So yeah. So as I said, this bay has pretty good balance, so I'm going to have to pause it if you guys want to see them all spin. Here's how it looks together. So yeah, I'm going to spin them all. Perfect stability. Perfect stabilities. One sec, guys. Alright, it has perfect stabilities. And see, as you can see, it doesn't fade out of stamina as it hits the anything else. So here's deathcyzer. Oh yeah, I have a design chip for Genesis, but I'm gonna do it in different. I'm gonna do it with the chip, the chip and the chip core combine with the layer, combine with the ring, combine with the chassis. So yeah, because I thought a regular chassis just wouldn't work. There's only, Phantom. I keep calling it only. There's only spinning. Phantom. Here's Zeus, which I know is going to spin good because it has my design of bearing on it. Probably not even my design. Hold up, one second. Better spinning glass. So yeah. So I wanted to make Wyvern. Because for Wyvern, I got the sick design. But I can't really do it with the pieces that I have right now. So I'm probably going to do it later. By pieces I don't have right now, I was too lazy to sit all day with a pile of Legos in front of me trying to find the right Lego. But no, I'm saying It's so wrong. So yeah, so this has been my review on Phantom deathcyzer. I messed it up. Alright. Phantom deathcyzer, Phantom deathcyzer, Planetary Zeus, and Ultra Excalibur. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment down below. Toxic Kirby's Revolve Wyvern. Wait. I hate myself. Okay, scratch that out. The Zeus's name's supposed to be Universal Zeus. This is me smacking myself in the forehead. So in the comments, hit Planetary Genesis, Pure Phoenix, Toxic Kirby's, and Revolve Wyvern. Like the video if you want to see the Shock Shoot Megazord. Probably one of the goodest Megazords that I built between all four. Yes, I said 4. So guys, with that being said, Legacy Breaker out. This was a poor made video.